finally got a ending to a storyline that I know nobody didn't expect, because ain't nobody talking about it.
I didn't talk. You know what? I didn't say nothing about Meg Thee Stallion and Tory because I believe it's a fake storyline, a ritual storyline. But you had so much to say about Megan.
Wait. What'd I say?
You said, well, you predicted.
Hold on, before we get there,
okay.
Other stuff before we get there. Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I could tell nobody expected that because no one's talking about it.
No, nobody is shame on their face for all the people that were saying she was gonna be found guilty, and he was gonna come out on top. That's why they're not saying nothing, because they're in disbelief.
No, I'm gonna tell you what they're saying now. All right. Speaking of snitching.
How is this story snitching? You said speaking of snitching. Who snitched?
Let me just say
nobody snitched.
Tory Lanez found guilty of all 3 charges in shooting of Meg Thee Stallion. Let me tell you something. Just a week ago, you would have told me that he was found guilty. I would have said, I bet you money.
I would have took the money off.
Everything about this case said mistrial. Everything. There's so much reasonable doubt in this case. It is ridiculous. This is how you know this is a storyline. I remember, what's his name? Whack 100. He been saying for months, Meg going to jail.
He wrong. Meg didn't go into jail.
Every day I go on YouTube, and he's all in my recommendations, 30 videos a day almost, talking about all type of stuff.
Meg out here living her best life.
I saw one video yesterday from Whack 100 for 5-minute video.
Meg Thee Stallion said, this ain't no Amber Geiger, Johnny Depp case.
Amber Heard. You mean.
Amber Heard, whatever.
Let me tell you something.
Meg said a black woman coming out on top.
If the lawyer for Tory Lanez don't immediately file an appeal, first off, he's never getting. How you lose this case is crazy. Even if you think he was railroaded and there's nothing that lawyer could have did, bro, there was so much reasonable doubt. They couldn't find his DNA on the gun. There was gunpowder residue on both him and his friend. The only witness said he saw sparks coming from both him and Kelsey. How the hell do you prove he shot? How do you find him guilty of shooting her when there's literally no proof anywhere of anybody's testimony?
Tory brought all the props out. He brought about a kid that nobody knew he had. He had his mama rocking the big Frodo cord. He had his dad with him.
I also
to show that he comes from a stable house home. He has a mother and a father paired with him.
And his mom had the big afro on, real dark-skinned sister. Like trying to show that, oh, I love my black mama.
Shit.
But listen, another thing we noticed is that she was wearing purple. Now, we saw other people say that it was purple when he's mourning and all that stuff.
That represents the masculine.
And the feminine combining.
Exactly.
And we know allegations about Meg Thee Stallion.
What allegations?
Well, not that I believe them, but people say, you saw what George said earlier. People believe that stuff. Oh, let me,
George believe every black woman is a woman. Is a man.
Yeah, he do believe every black woman is a woman.
He believe every black woman is a man. That's what George believe.
Now, where you get that from? We're going to put that on George like that. Oh, let me get it. He said, rapper Tory Lanez was found guilty Friday of all counts in his Los Angeles trial in the shooting fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion Lanez, whose real name is Daystar Peterson. And her name is Peter, ain't it? Last name is Peters.
I thought it was P-E-T-E. Pete.
Yeah, Pete, you're right. So could face a maximum sentence of more than 22 years in prison and a deportation back to Canada.
He ain't gonna be making beats and singing in prison, is he?
Somebody made a joke. They said, man, whoever win a talent show in that prison, they're gonna be pissed when Tory Lanez show. They won the Tory talent show last year. You ain't winning. The jury found Lanez 30 guilty of discharging a firearm with gross negligence, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle. Well, I guess they found the vehicle was his, wasn't it?
I don't know. I haven't been into this case like y'all.
If the vehicle was his and there was a gun in it, then it has to say, they have to hit him with that charge. Okay. Firing a weapon, that's been proven that he did shoot the gun. But how the hell did they get him with the assault?
What you mean with assault?
The shooting of Megan.
If he shot the gun.
Kelsey shot the gun as well. Matter of fact, the guy said she shot it first.
Kelsey took an immunity.
No, she took an immunity that allows her to not have this stuff used against her. She could still be charged with something that happened inside this case, though. Like the stuff she said in this case can't be used against her in the future.
Kelsey ain't saying nothing.
Oh, she better not. The jury got it right. Meg Thee Stallion's attorney, Alex Spiro. I am thankful there is justice for Meg. Meg Thee Stallion, whose real name is Megan Pete, testified that Lauren shot her in her feet 5 times following a party in the Hollywood Hills. She told the court that the shooting was...
She shot at her feet 5 times?
Yeah. Even though, once again, the witness said that he saw 3 sparks come from Kelsey, and then 2 come from Tory. By the way, another thing they said happened is, they said Megan...
So much violence in the black community.
No, listen, they said Megan and Kelsey was fighting, and everybody assumed...
The big one.
That Megan won. They said apparently Meg would crawl across the street, and Kelsey went over there, and they started welling on us.
It was the Players Club. It was Diamond versus Ronnie.
And the witness was I think he was from London. He said that Megan, Tory, and the bodyguard was jumping.
That's a shame how they was doing Meg.
I think the dude was lying. That's why the jury just ignored what he was talking about. That's why the jury just ignored him. He said they was jumping on the ground.
So they was stomping her ass out.
And then he said that after when they got it, they were picking her up. The bodyguard picked her up, and he didn't know if they were going to throw her in the water. I'm like, wait, what? But they said they put her in the car. Like, okay. He just looked like it was some mob type stuff, and they were just killing her and going to throw her in the water afterwards. But I didn't see this coming. You know who else I'm waiting to see? Who's going to have a response?
Who?
Joe Budden.
Oh, yeah. Y'all all going to have to walk it back. Y'all going to have to walk it back.
We'll see.
And he just said that about Meg. Said she was a nasty individual.
Well, that has nothing to do with the case, do it? Do it?
Well, the fact that she won shows that she wasn't lying.
Travis says black trans are equal to black women, and we as black men should support both the same way Travis unanimously support Michelle Obama. Nah, she was funny as you made that joke, but you know those white feminists, they believe that if you're not gonna call transgender people women, you can't call black women women. Remember that? I showed you that video.
Yeah, we saw that.
They believe that if you can't call a trans person a woman, you can't call a black woman a woman. That's how white women feel about you. How you doing, Kiefer? Sorry. Dang, why this thing keep? Let me just move this.
Rigged.
Huh?
Rigged.
Okay. I was surprised he was found guilty too, based on the reasonable doubt. So yeah, another big old Hollywood winter solstice ritual. Exactly.
Regina said it all.
That's it.
I look at this shit and go, keep right on browsing. It ain't nothing to see.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an appeal, and I will be surprised if that assault stands. Maybe the gun and the firing of the weapon. Yeah, there's no way that assault stands.
We know you don't want that assault to stand.
No, I'm saying if it and this is how they already warned the media by now, because now he's been convicted. He's been found guilty, right? So now in 2 months, he appeal it, and then they wipe off the assault part. It don't matter, because now he was found guilty in December. We're in February, and the assault gets moved away. They don't care no more. It don't matter if he didn't shoot her now. Now he shot her. It doesn't matter no more. But I was really surprised by how quickly, after this was announced, how immediately it was this look, this is how black men are reacting. Like, people kept saying that because dudes are making spaces and going on YouTube and talking about it. And it's like, it ain't just black men that thought she was lying, that think she lying. It's people in general. Like, why is it trying to be divided along gender lines when it's not at all?
There's many black men that are talking about it on YouTube. Show the videos. I think there's only one. I've seen one black woman talk about it. That's Pink. What's her name? Pink Book Lesson.
That's one of the biggest.
I know, but I've only seen one.
The most of the women who were reporting on the case, most of the people that were reporting on the case and agreeing with Tory were women.
Okay.
So why is it a man thing?
Because black women are unprotected.
Oh Lord, what's her name? Yamanika from Comedy Hype. Oh Lord. Oh, they about
She
to
gonna
get
come
it.
back with a vengeance, huh?
Boy, she gonna have blood in her eyes. The same way that YouTube lost his case to Cardi B. Oh, you mean what's her name? Tasha K. Same premise. It serves a purpose for them to convict this man on a fake story. Let me ask you a question, just to end this off. Do you think
Please,
he was?
let's end it.
Do you think? Well, you didn't look at the case at all. It was so much reasonable doubt. Do you think it's possible to convict somebody with that much doubt in the case?
Yes, we know it's possible. We've seen it happen.
I'm saying a case with a black man and a black woman. Normally that's usually the closest thing to a fair case. Usually, because they don't give a fuck about either side.
We're in the area of the mother goddess worship.
Well, keep in mind also, Tory Lanez's father, he immediately after the case yelled, "Rock Nation, God is gonna get you."
Oh, this Negro got the nerve to say God gonna get you. We know you a Freemason. You named your son Daystar.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get out of here with the fake shit.
But let's not, Rock Nation definitely has something to do with this.
Yeah, they all involved with it. Tory know Rock Nation got something to do with it.
Yeah.
Storyline. Please, let's move on.
You about to go there. All right. Another celebrity.